Hey guys, Angry Old Man here. It's been a while, and for a good reason. I've been working a lot of extra hours at the shop and haven't really been doing much. That being said, I wanted to talk today about the 12-week training cycle over the 16-week training cycle. But before we get into that really deep rabbit hole, I'm going to be running the turkey trot today. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey guys, just got through my warm-up here for the Shinnston Turkey Trot. It's kind of a bleak, cloudy day, but it's not particularly cold, in the lower 40s. Just getting the old warm up here. I'm not really periodized for like a serious race, especially a 5K. I'm coming off the marathon program, and also a real heavy work week schedule, so I haven't been able to really focus since the marathon on anything in particular, which is good because I needed to recover. I needed to build up some of those damaged muscles and get that body back in tune before I start my next program on December 13th. The Shinnston Turkey Trot is kind of a local sort of icon race. It's been going on. I think this is the 13th one they've had. Both Team Emily and Angry Old Man Running was asked to join one of the local teams to win a trophy. I'm actually walking on one of the back roads because they're playing, get in the mood music, and it's I don't want to get the copyright gig or have to black out my voiceover. But in any case, it's a pretty good time. Basically, you take off through the town of Shinnston, recently made somewhat famous by the viral Sovereign Citizen video that came out, where they were arguing about, right to travel and all that stuff. Anyway, but it's a small, quaint little town in West Virginia, past what one would call its heyday, but still thriving. New businesses are opening every day. It's just generally a good community. Just like anything else, it has its issues, but what town doesn't? The race starts out in the heart of town, goes down their main street, across the new bridge, and then down to I think right at the Big Elm Elementary School, where you turn around and run back and then finish on part of a rail trail that I talk about in some of my other videos. It's part of my half marathon training course, and also where I've run a full marathon, starting it right across from the little pizza joint east of Chicago Pizza, and then running all the way to Fairmont at the Norway Bridge, turning around and coming back. Recently, I've been avoiding the Shinnston side of the trail, not because I don't like it, but they're doing quite a bit of maintenance and construction on the trail, trying to bring it up to a good standard that people would really want to visit and run on. And you just never know what you're going to get. There was one day, it was that big giant gravel they had on the trail, and it was really hard to get a grip, and it really hurt my ankles, and I was really just not wanting to hurt myself for what would be a fun run. I have run my fastest half marathon time, I think, ever on this trail, or pretty close to it. But anyway, that's all for now. I'm going to go finish getting stretched out, and hopefully I'll have some pictures. Ran into WV Running Dawn. He's out here, did the same day, and he's looking to go and see how well he's recovered from the Marshall Marathon, and see if we got any gas in our tank and any spring in the legs. So catch you later. Well, guys, we finished up the race. No world record set by me today, and I didn't think I was actually going to do that. But I was pretty pleased that I got my my average mile pace back under 7 minutes again, which was a big plus. And this is not a particularly easy course, as you might think. It's actually got some pretty decent rolling hills. I did take off a little fast. Got a little anxious, a little excited, got caught up in the moment in the crowd, and zoom, there I am running a 5:50 something minute mile for the first quarter mile before I realized I could not do this forever. You know, it's a fun run. It's I got no dog in the fight as far as a you know, for prizes or anything at these kind of things. It's near the end of the year. I'm sizing up for more things like half marathons, and I'm looking more at the marathon in November, the marathon in March. So I'm a little more excited about those. I really like that 7:49 marathon pace. It agrees with my broke down old body. So anyway, we'll see how I did at if I placed in anything. I might have got an age grouper, but not sure. Anyway, check you later. Hey guys, made it back home today. Turns out I ended up with a second place age group finish. I was right behind Richard Everly, so great job, Richard. Just cannot move my legs that fast. They just don't go. Had a good time out there running. Saw a lot of folks I haven't seen in a long time. Sadly, my photographer had some issues today. Kept getting messages and beeped and phone calls and gosh knows what else. Well, every time I would pass a photo point, so I'm probably going to have to buy her an unlisted phone of some sort that the rest of the world doesn't know about, so she can actually get me my pictures without somebody asking inane familial trivia every 5 seconds. Anyway, we got back home, and I'm going to go out and do a couple miles here just to kind of balance my day out. I really don't feel right unless I get at least you know, my 8 miles in total today. So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit later about the 12-week program and what I think are the benefits over the 16-week program for, you know, your more regular runner. If you are coming off of a you know, a 5K, sort of casual 5K running lifestyle, and you're deciding to do a marathon, that 16-week program may be what you're looking for. But if you are a regular distance runner, where you're cranking out, you know, 200, 300 miles a month, and that's just your regular running, the 12-week program is probably going to be a little bit better for you, in my humble opinion. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, back in after I got back from the race. I needed to go crank out some more miles, just to sort of stack my miles up a little bit more this week. I have not been able to do very much running, which counterintuitively is probably a good thing. I've been putting in an awful lot of miles up into the marathon. I ran the marathon, and I was very angry with myself because I didn't quite make the goal I was shooting for. And then, of course, as soon as I could after the marathon, I started beating it up hard again, and probably not the wisest move. But in any case, I didn't do very many miles this week because I had a fairly heavy workload at the shop. In any case, I did go out and I got a nice 11-ish total miles today, including the race and running up and down on the road, hoping that I don't make any hunters angry and they take a pot shot at me or something. But anyway, the point I was going to make today was on the 12-week program. It is very common to see the 16-week and even 20-week programs floating around out there. And while those are fine, and there's plenty of 12-week programs or plenty of 16-week programs out there, the 12-week program and even some shorter ones don't get a lot of love or attention. There is a point in a lot of those 16 and even longer programs, and one is to actually condition you. I think a lot of times marathon programs, unless they're listed as like beginner, intermediate or advanced or whatever, take into account that you might not have ever run a marathon, or that you're just really trying to move up a level in your running. So it seems to me like that first month of the 16-week marathon program is kind of a glorified conditioning program. And when I look at my running habits and regime, even when I'm not on a program, I'm actually fairly well conditioned to go any direction. At any given point in my running year, in the not quite or just over 2 years I've been doing it, I think I can take a program, finish it out, and then start another program like a speed work program, like a golden mile program, or a 5K program, an 8-week 5K program, and I can jump on those and not really miss a beat. So when I look at a 12-week marathon program, I'm not really needing the prelude that is in a lot of 16-week programs, where I'm running, very limited miles, just building up my basic endurance. I mean, even on my off seasons, I can go out and do 2-hour long runs at a 4-hour marathon pace, and I'm not really crushing it. So anyway, the 12-week program has a lot of benefits. One being that it's only 12 weeks, and that's a big plus in the adult world because we have a lot of other responsibilities, and asking the rest of the world to hold their breath for 12 weeks is a lot easier than asking them to hold their breath for 16 weeks. It's hard when you have a job and responsibilities to make that time, and there's a lot of really great athletes that do it, and they're just better people than me. I'm not going to argue that fact. They are more organized, they are better athletes, they have more drive than me. I'm not going to even pretend So I like the 12-week program because, well, it's only 12 weeks, and then I can shift to something else. And I have the attention span of a sparrow. So, yeah, that all really helps too, because when I found I was on 16-week and 20-week programs, about week 14 or 15, I was kind of just like, another long run. And I was just over it. I was ready to get my race done. But I find in the 12-week program, I'm very anxious in the last couple weeks, the taper. I'm actually feeling good about myself. I'm still got, you still got some of those reservations, but I'm much better about it. And I think that 12-week program is really right. If you're a regular runner, putting in 150 to 300 miles a week, a week, oh, that would be incredible. A month. So if you're already putting in those kind of miles and you're already, in that sort of upper 30-40% of like an age group or something like that, you probably can go ahead and say, yeah, 12 weeks will be more than enough for me to just shift my gear from my 5K summer running into a marathon, 12-week marathon program for fall marathon. It just makes sense. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I agree, disagree. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And it is Thanksgiving Day, so if you participated in my couch potato to Majestic Turkey 5K program, it'd be a really awesome time for you to maybe leave a comment down below here and say what you did for your turkey trot. And I don't care if you went and ran an official one or you just went out there and ran 3.1 miles as fast as you could and then just took a picture of your watch, or you went out and you got an official time. Either way, it's awesome for me. I would just love to hear back from you on that. So anyway, guys, I've probably talked enough and said enough today. If you got any ideas or whatever for future videos, let me know. I had a great time at the Shinnston Turkey Trot. It was awesome. I can't let you know how awesome of a time it was seeing all my friends, all the guys from the running community, the local running scene show up. A lot of the college athletes are home for their holiday. A lot of the high school athletes were out there. It was pretty awesome. Again, thanks a lot to Shinnston and to the Bridgeport cross-country team that invited us to join and run with them. We really appreciate that. Hope you have a great day and have a happy Thanksgiving. And always remember, run angry, my friends.